Hi guys and welcome back. So as a kid I used to love playing with toys with different accessories, and so today I wanted to try to do something similar. So we're going to make a little sleepy bear with a pillow, a sleep mask and a blanket. This bear is perfect for gifting, and you can gift it to a smaller child also because it doesn't have any plastic pieces or little bits in it. So let's get started. So here are all the supplies we need to make this project. I'm going to be using Alice Cotton Gold. This is a really nice soft cotton yarn. It's great for amigurumi. I have this in a couple of colors. I have a bright yellow, a mint green and a baby pink. I also have some black Alice Cotton Gold which I'm going to be using for the details like the eyes and the snout. You're also going to need some stuffing. You can use polyfill or fiber fill. I use just old stuffing from pillows. Along with all of this yarn, the best hook for me is a 2.5mm crochet hook. Depending on the yarn that you're using, you can adjust the crochet hook size. I also need a stitch marker, a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. So now in order to get started, I'm going to be using the baby pink for the head and the body of the bear. So we're going to start with a magic ring. Hold the yarn between two fingers like this and wrap it around the back of your fingers to create an X. Now insert your crochet hook into the bottom, pick up the top and twist, and now just pull up a loop. Now into this magic ring, we're going to be placing 6 single crochets. To place a single crochet, insert your hook into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now once you're done with your 6 single crochets, take the tail end of your yarn and just pull it to close up the ring. That completes the first row. Now for the second row, we're going to be placing an increase all the way around or 2 single crochets in every stitch. So I'm going into that first stitch and I'm going to place 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Into the next one again 1 and 2. Into the one after that 1 and 2, and we're going to do this 6 times all the way around until we have 12 stitches for this row. Now before we proceed to the next row, I'm just going to add my stitch marker onto the 12th stitch, and this helps keeping track of your rows. Now for the next row, we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by an increase. So in the first stitch, we're placing 1 single crochet. Into the stitch after that, we're placing 1, and into that same stitch 2. Into the next one 1, into the one after that 1 and 2. And you're going to do this 6 times all the way around until you have 18 stitches for this row. Now for row number 4, we're going to place 2 single crochets followed by an increase. So into the first stitch, I place the first single crochet, second stitch, second single crochet, and into the third one I'm going to place an increase or 2 single crochets. So that's 1 and 2. So that's the pattern you're going to follow: 1 1 1 2, 6 times all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. Now for row number 5, we're going to place 3 single crochets followed by an increase. So that's 1, in the next one 1, in the third one 1, and in the fourth one 1 and 2. You're going to do this 6 times all the way around until you have 30 stitches for this row. Now for row 6, we're going to place 4 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 36 stitches for this row. Now for row 7, we're going to place 5 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 42 stitches for this row. Now for row number 8, we're going to place 6 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 48 stitches for this row. Now for row number 9, we're going to do 7 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 54 stitches for this row. Now for row number 10, you're going to do 8 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 60 stitches for this row. Now for rows 11 to 14, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 60 stitches per row. So complete until row number 14 and then meet me back here again. So now I've completed my repeat rows and we're starting with row number 15. So row number 15 is going to be our first row of decreases. So for this row we're going to do 8 single crochets followed by a decrease. So first complete your 8 single crochets. Now in order to do a decrease, if you can see, there are 2 stitches and it has a V. You have one end of the stitch facing towards you and one which is facing away from you. So we're going to go just into that front loop. So I'm going to split the stitch, go only into the front loop of the first one, split the next stitch, go only into the front loop of the next one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Again do your 8 single crochets. And now I'll show you how to do a decrease again. Split the next stitch, go only into the front loop, split the stitch after that, go only into the front loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you're going to do this 6 times all the way around until you have 54 stitches for this row. Now for the next row we're going to place 7 single crochets followed by a decrease. So I've placed my 7 single crochets. I'll show you how to do a decrease again. I'm going to split the first stitch, go only into the front loop, split the next stitch, go only into the front loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'm going to do this 6 times all the way around until I have 48 stitches for this row. Now for the next row we're going to place 6 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 42 stitches for this row. Now for the next row you're going to place 5 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 36 stitches for this row. Now for the next row we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 30 stitches for this row. Now for the next row we're going to place 3 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. Now before we proceed, let's go ahead and add some stuffing. With every row that you continue on now, you're going to keep adding a little bit of stuffing so that by the time we've reached the last row, the head is stuffed properly. Now for the next row, we're going to place 2 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 18 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. Now for the last row, we're just going to decrease all the way around, and once you're done decreasing around, you're just going to fasten off. So make sure that you decrease. You should be left with a little bit of a gap, and then you can use the tail just to sew it together. So now we can get started with the body. So to do the body, I started with a magic ring with 6 single crochets in it and then followed the same pattern as the head until I reached row number 10, which is 8 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 60 stitches for this row. Now for rows 11 to 21, we are going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 60 stitches per row. But what I want to do is I want to create a little t-shirt for my bear. So to create the t-shirt, I'm actually going to change colors now, and I'm going to alternate between 2 colors. I'm going to alternate between the yellow and the mint green. So let me show you how to change colors. So here is the last stitch that we completed. I'm just going to pull this through and then go ahead and place one single crochet in each of the stitches in the new color. Once I'm done with a few stitches of dragging the old color along, just for this row I'm going to snip off the pink because we're not going to be using the pink anymore. So all you need to do is just keep placing one single crochet all the way around. So reach until the end of the row and then I'll show you how to switch to the yellow ones as well. So now that I've completed this first row of single crochets, I'm going to now switch to yellow. So I'm just going to pick up my yellow yarn, place it in front of the hook and then just pull it through and then continue placing one single crochet all the way around. Now one thing you need to remember is when you're placing your single crochets, don't drag your green yarn, just keep that on the bottom because we're going to pick it up when we go into the next row. So we're just going to continue with one single crochet all the way around for this row for 60 stitches. So now that I've come to the end of the row, I'm just going to drop the yellow and pick up the green, go into that last stitch, pick up the yarn, place a single crochet and then continue placing one single crochet all the way around. So this is all you're going to do for the next couple of rows. Keep alternating between the green and the yellow and you'll have a little striped t-shirt. So complete until row number 21 and then meet me back here again. Now I've completed until row number 21 and if you can see, it makes a really pretty striped pattern. I'm going to continue working in stripes now. For row number 22, we're going to place 8 single crochets followed by a decrease. So once again, to show you a decrease, you're going to pick up the front loop of the first stitch, the front loop of the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. You're going to do this 6 times all the way around until you have 54 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to do 7 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 48 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to do 6 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 42 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 5 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 36 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 4 single crochets followed by a decrease. You're going to do this 6 times all the way around for 30 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 3 single crochets followed by a decrease. You're going to do this 6 times all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. And this is going to be the last row for the body. So once you're done with this, just go ahead and stuff it. Now that I'm at the end of this last row, I'm just going to slip stitch onto that very last stitch and now just snip my yarn off. Now just go ahead and add as much stuffing as you need to make sure that this is nice and full. So here are the 2 pieces we've completed. We have a little head and we have a body. So now we can get started on the hands and we're going to start with the magic ring with 6 single crochets, increase all the way around to 12 and then place 1 single crochet followed by an increase for 18 stitches. So you're going to follow rows 1 through 3 of the head. Now for rows 4 and 5, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 18 stitches for each of the rows. Now for the next row, we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. Now for rows 7 to 21, we're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches per row. Now if you want the little t-shirt to be sleeveless, then you can continue this in the pink. In case you want the t-shirt to have sleeves, then after a couple of rows you can switch to either the yellow or the mint green or even stripes. It's completely up to you. So complete the rest of this hand and then I'll show you how to proceed. Once you're done, this is what it should look like. So if you see, I did a couple of rows of pink, then added a little bit of a yellow border and then went ahead with the mint green. So I have a little bit of a sleeve. Now go ahead and make a second one identical to this. So now once you're done, you should have two little hands looking like this. Now you can just take a little bit of stuffing and then just push it through. Stuff these really lightly, you don't need to add too much, and you can just take your crochet hook and then push these right to the bottom. So now the next thing that we're going to start working on are the ears. For that we're going to start with a magic ring with 6 single crochets and then continue on until 3 single crochets followed by an increase for 30 stitches for the row. So rows 1 through 5 of the head. Now for rows 6 and 7, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 30 stitches per row, and at the end of the row you can fasten off. So once you're done, this is what it should look like. Now we can leave a long tail for sewing in. Just snip off the yarn and pull it through. We won't be stuffing the ear, we'll just be folding it in half and then sewing it onto the head. So now that we've completed both the ears, we can go ahead and sew it onto the head. So before we start sewing it on, it's always easier to just do a simple stitch across and just attach the two sides together first. Now once you're done attaching the two sides together, we can just place it on either side of the head. So you can decide where exactly you want to place it and then just do a simple stitch to attach it in place. Now once you attach the ears, this is what it looks like. You can just shape the ears with your fingers so it looks like this. So now let's start working on the legs. You're going to start with a magic ring with 6 single crochets and continue on until you have 2 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 24 stitches for the row. After that, for the next 4 rows until row number 8, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 24 stitches per row. So complete until row number 8 and then meet me back here again. Now for row number 9, you're going to place 2 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 18 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 1 single crochet followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. Now for rows 11 to 26, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches for each of the rows. After you complete the last row, just remember to fasten off and then create a second leg that looks just like this one. So now we're going to create a little snout. To create the snout, you're going to start with a magic ring with 6 single crochets, then increase all the way around to 12, then 1 single crochet followed by an increase for 18. So it's rows 1 to 3 of the head. After that, for the next 2 rows, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 18 stitches for each of the rows. Once you're done with that, you're just going to stretch it out a little bit so that it gives a little bit of an oval shape, and we're going to add it to the head right here, and now we'll be embroidering on a nose as well as a mouth and the eyes. So now to embroider on the snout, you're just going to place it on the head towards the middle of the ears. So go towards the middle of the ears, around the middle of the face as well, and then just do a simple stitch all the way around and attach this. Once you're done attaching a couple of stitches, just remember to add some stuffing to give the snout a little bit of volume. So now that I've sewn the snout on halfway through, I'm just gonna take a little bit of stuffing, roll it up and push it to the inside like this, and then just stretch the snout over the stuffing and continue sewing this on. So now we're going to embroider on the nose and the mouth first. So I first thought I'd go in with black yarn, but I feel like this brown contrasts better with the pink pair. So we're going to just thread our yarn on the top over about 3 stitches, and what we're doing right now is creating a sort of a triangle. So we have one line right there, then we're going to go across and onto the bottom again right here, and then across to the other side like this. Now you're going to fill in this space by just doing stitches going from the bottom to the top. Just keep pulling your stitches tight as you go, and just go row by row from the bottom to the top. So once we're done with the nose, let's just work on the mouth and a tiny little smile. So I'm first going to go straight down and then just go from side to side equally on both sides. Pull my yarn through, and you have a little snout with a small smile. Now you can just hide this end. Now because our bear is a little sleepy bear, we're going to do small tiny half moons for eyes. So you can go 3 rows above the snout, 1, 2, 3. Attach your yarn across 4 stitches like this, and just do a stitch across, and you have a little closed eye. Now we go in and go into the other side, leave about 6 stitches in between, and repeat. So once you're done embroidering on the face, this is what it should look like. You can just go a couple of times over the eyes, and what I've also done is I've taken a fabric marker and added some eyelashes. Now that we have the head and the face ready, we can go ahead and attach the body. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually tuck in the ends of the head into the body, and as we sew it in, we can just keep stuffing it on the inside. Now you just need to go around the head with a really simple stitch. So we're gonna start right here, attach the head onto the body, and then just continue doing a simple stitch all the way around. So now that we've attached the head to the body, we can go ahead and attach the arms. So the arms come on either side like this, and then the legs on either side like that. So once you add the little arms and the legs, if you see, I've just stuffed the bottom of them. That makes him almost have a little ragdoll like feel, and I love that. Little spindly hands and legs, and a squishy body and a squishy head. So now once you're done, this is what it should look like. I've added a little bow to the neck as well, and then if you move him to this side, you can have him fall asleep in any position you want, because his hands and legs are really flexible. So now let's go ahead and add some more accessories. So now the first accessory we're going to work on is a little pillow. So you're going to start with the slip knot, insert your hook and tighten. You can do this in any color you want. I'm doing this in this blue shade. Now you're going to start with a chain of 18 stitches. Now once you're done with your 18 chains, you're going to go into the third chain from the hook. So skip the first, skip the second. Into that third chain, you're going to place a double crochet. And then into each of the stitches after that, you're going to place one double crochet each. To do a double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So go ahead and place one double crochet all the way around until the end. Now once you reach the end of the row, you're going to follow this repeat pattern. You're going to chain 2, turn your work around, and then go ahead and place 1 double crochet all the way around until the end. And you're going to do this for 8 more rows. So in total you're going to have 9 rows of double crochet, and then at the end of it you're going to snip your yarn off and then go ahead and make a second piece identical to this. So we're going to have a front and a back to the pillow. Finish both your pieces and I'll show you how to sew them together. So now once you're done, you have 2 pieces that look like this, and now we're going to join these together to make the pillow. So I'm just going to insert my hook into one of the ends of the other pillow and then just pull the yarn through so that it gets attached. Now we're just going to go ahead and place 1 single crochet all the way around the edges, and when we come to the ends in the corners, we're going to place 3 single crochets into each of the corners. So reach one of the corners and I'll show you how to do that. So now I've reached one of the corners, and into this corner I'm just going to place 3 single crochets so that the edge is smooth. Now I'm going to continue placing 1 single crochet all the way around. Complete 3 sides, and once you complete 3 sides, just remember to add some stuffing to the inside of your pillow. I'll show you how to do that. So now I've completed 3 sides. I'm just going to open this up, take a little bit of my stuffing, roll it up and place it on the inside. Once I'm happy with the amount of stuffing, I'm just going to continue placing 1 single crochet across till I reach the end. Now once you're done, leave a long tail for sewing in and then just snip your yarn off. And you have a little pillow. So now we're going to make a little blanket. I'm using some pale yellow yarn for my blanket, and I've started with a chain of 55. We're going to follow the same pattern as what we did for the pillow. So go into the 3rd chain, skip the first one, skip the second one, place a double crochet in the 3rd one, and then place 1 double crochet all the way around until the end. Now you're going to continue this pattern for 16 more rows. So you're going to start with a chain 2, turn your work around and place 1 double crochet all the way around until the end. So now that we have our rows complete, this is what the little blanket looks like. Now we're just going to create a border all around it in the blue. So I'm just going to attach the blue yarn onto one of the corners like this and chain 1. Now into that first stitch we're going to place 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we're going to skip the next stitch. Into the stitch after that we're going to place a single crochet, skip the stitch after that. Into this one you're going to place 5 double crochets. So if you see, we're creating a little shell border all the way around. So now the last piece we're going to start working on is a little eye mask. We're going to start with a slip knot, insert your hook, tighten. Now start with a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now go to the second chain from the hook. So skip the first chain. Into that second chain you're going to place an increase or 2 single crochets, 1 and another one into the same stitch. Into the one after that place 1 single crochet. Into the last stitch an increase or 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and that brings your stitch count up to 5. Now we're going to do this for every row. Every row you're going to start with a chain 1 and a turn. Into that stitch right below the chain 1 you're going to place an increase, 1 and 2, 1 single crochet into every stitch until the end, So that's one into the first one into the second one into the third one. And then you see the stitch right here at the end. Don't miss that. Place an increase into that, or 1 and 2, and that brings your total to 7 stitches. Now for the next 4 rows, you're just going to chain 1, turn, and then place 1 single crochet all the way around until the end for 7 stitches per row. So complete the next 4 rows and I'll show you how to proceed. Now once you're done with your 4 rows, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to place a decrease on the first 2 stitches. So I'm going into the front loop of the first stitch, just the front loop of the second one. I have 3 on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That forms a decrease, and then 1 single crochet until the end. Chain 1 and turn. Now place 1 single crochet until the last 2 stitches. So I'm at the last 2 stitches. Now I'm just going to decrease over here again. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn again. Place a decrease on the first 2 stitches. So if you see, we're decreasing always on the same side. So we're gonna decrease here and then place 1 single crochet into the next 3, which brings our total to 4 stitches for this row. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn and just place 1 single crochet all the way around until the end for 4 stitches. 2, 3 and 4. So this completes one half of the eye mask. So now we're going to start with the second side. So chain 1 and turn. Into that first stitch, you're going to place an increase and then just 1 single crochet until the end. Chain 1, turn, 1 single crochet until the end, until you reach the last stitch, and into that last stitch you're going to place an increase. So right here we go 1 and 2. So now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again you're going to chain 1 and turn, and you're going to place an increase into that first stitch, 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this brings our total to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1 and turn, and for the next 4 rows we're just going to place 1 single crochet until the end for 7 stitches per row. Now once you're done with this, you're going to chain 1 and turn, place a decrease on the first 2 stitches, place 1 single crochet until the last 2 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, and then place a decrease again. Chain 1 and turn. Let's do that one more time. So we're going to place a decrease, single crochet, single crochet, and a decrease again. So that completes our eye mask on both sides. Now if you just want to neaten up this a little bit, just place 1 single crochet all the way around in each of the stitches. So we're just going to go all across the border and just keep placing 1 single crochet. So that gives it a nice border. Now once you're done with your row of single crochets around, if you see, the edges look much neater. Now we can just slip stitch to the midpoint. So we're at the bottom here. I'm just gonna slip stitch 1, slip stitch 2. I've come to the middle. Now I'm just gonna make a chain, which I'm going to use to tie the sleep mask to the back of the bear's head. So make it a couple of chains long, and then you can snip your yarn off. And now you can attach the yarn to the same stitch on the other side, and place a row of chains over here too. And now we can try on the little sleep mask on our bear. So you can put it around the eyes, go below the ears, and just place a knot at the back. And this is what it looks like. And here's the little bear complete. He looks so cute and so comfortable. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching the video, please like the video, comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. Subscribe to the channel, and until next time, bye bye.